Alaska's cold isn't just a temperature, it's a test. Every breath you take stings your lungs, and every step on the frozen docks reminds you that this place is as unforgiving as it is beautiful. The cold here is a living thing, creeping into your bones, demanding respect, and never letting you forget where you are. The wind cuts through you, the sea is a churning, endless gray, and comfort is a luxury you leave on shore. Out on these waters, the line between survival and disaster is razor thin. The ocean doesn't care about your plans or your pride, it only cares that you're prepared to fight for every inch. Out here, nature makes the rules, and only the toughest survive. The coastline is jagged, the weather unpredictable, and the work relentless. Every day is a gamble, and every trip out to sea is a reminder that you're at the mercy of forces far greater than yourself. The Pacific halibut lurks below, massive, ancient, and the ultimate prize for those willing to risk it all. These fish are legends in their own right, living for decades in the icy depths, growing larger and more elusive with every passing year. These fish can reach over 8 feet and hundreds of pounds, making every catch a battle of strength and will. It's not just about hauling in a fish, it's about wrestling a living, thrashing force of nature onto your deck, knowing that one wrong move could mean injury or worse. Halibut isn't just a fish, it's the backbone of Alaska's fishing industry and the pride of entire communities. The catch sustains families, supports local economies, and brings people together in a shared pursuit that's as old as the state itself. Generations have chased these barn doors, earning their living through grueling, dangerous work. Fathers teach sons and daughters, passing down hard-won knowledge and stories of close calls and big hauls. The legacy of the halibut fishery is written in calloused hands and weathered faces. The reward? Pristine, white-fleshed fish destined for tables across the country. From high-end restaurants to family kitchens, Alaskan halibut is a delicacy that tells a story of struggle, perseverance, and respect for the wild. But it's more than money. It's about challenge, tradition, and being part of something raw and real. The camaraderie among fishermen, the pride in a hard day's work, and the deep connection to the land and sea make this life more than just a job. Out here, the ocean will break you if you're not tough enough. Storms can rise without warning, and the sea will test your resolve again and again. Every scar, every broken piece of gear is a badge of survival. This is the story of those who are, the men and women who wrestle monsters from the deep. They face exhaustion, danger, and the unknown, yet return to the sea, driven by something few outsiders can truly understand. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. The work is grueling, the hours are long, and the risks are real, but the sense of accomplishment is unmatched. And in Alaska, that someone is a special breed, resilient, fearless, and forever shaped by the cold, hard truth of the Alaskan frontier. You can't just fish anywhere. Halibut have their favorite haunts on the ocean floor. Fishermen spend years learning these secret spots: rocky shelves, gravelly bottoms, and underwater canyons. Technology helps. GPS, sonar, and fish finders light up the bridge like a command center. But the real edge? A captain's battered logbook filled with years of notes and gut instincts. It's a blend of science and tradition. Sonar shows the bottom, GPS marks the spot, but the captain's experience makes the final call. One promising ledge, a note from years ago, and a hunch. This is the spot. The decision can mean a full hold or an empty one. Out here, finding fish is an art, not just a science. And every trip is a gamble. The weapon of choice? Longline fishing. A mile of line, thousands of baited hooks, and hours of prep. Every inch of gear is checked, every knot tied perfectly because one weak spot could cost the whole catch. Bait, herring, squid, or octopus is chopped and threaded onto hooks. A messy, relentless job. Circle hooks are used to secure the catch and protect smaller fish. The crew works in sync coiling lines, sharpening hooks, slicing bait. It's methodical, dirty, and crucial. Once at sea, there's no fixing mistakes. Every detail matters, the trip's success depends on it. This is where the hunt truly begins. Preparation is everything, and the clock is always ticking. The set begins. Gear flies off the stern, a blur of motion against the icy Alaskan dawn. The crew, bundled in layers against the biting wind, moves with a rhythm honed by countless mornings like this. Every man and woman on deck knows their role, and the choreography is as precise as any dance. Hooks splash into the sea, each one baited and ready, vanishing into the gray water with a hiss and a promise. The ocean swallows them up, and with every splash, the anticipation builds. The crew moves with practiced urgency. A buoy and anchor mark the start of the set, a bright spot of color bobbing in the endless blue, the only sign of the miles of line that will soon snake along the seafloor. Then the ground line unspools at speed, spinning off the stern in a controlled frenzy. The snapper flicks gangions out with a practiced wrist, each hook spaced just so, each baited morsel a potential prize. Keeping hooks from tangling, a job requiring nerves of steel and steady hands. One wrong move and the whole set could be ruined, or worse, someone could get hurt. The stakes are high and the pressure is constant. It's a high-stakes ballet, a test of skill and focus, where every second counts and every movement matters. One mistake, and someone could get hurt. After miles of line, the crew's muscles ache, but there's no time to rest. The ocean is unforgiving, and the work demands respect. The final buoy drops, marking the end of the set, then silence falls over the deck. The gear soaks for hours, hidden beneath the waves, working in the dark depths while the crew waits above. This is the most anxious time. The crew can only wonder what's happening below, as the baited hooks drift in the current, tempting whatever swims by. The ocean keeps its secrets well. Did they pick the right spot? Did their instincts and experience pay off? Or will the ocean leave them empty-handed? The captain scans the horizon, searching for any sign, any clue. Is the bait still on? Did the smaller fish or crabs strip it away before the halibut arrived? Every detail matters, and every question lingers in the salty air. Are the halibut biting? The ocean holds the answers, silent and mysterious. Down in the cold, dark water, the hooks do their work, unseen by human eyes. The crew grabs a meal, maybe a nap, but their minds never stray far from the set. They replay every step, every decision, hoping for a good haul. But no one truly relaxes. All they can do is wait and hope. The next few hours will decide everything. Out here, patience is as important as strength. The sea is in control now, and the crew can only watch and wait, trusting their skill and the ocean's mercy. The haul begins. The moment of truth. The first rays of dawn barely touch the horizon as the crew braces themselves for what's to come. Every man on deck knows that what happens in the next few hours will test not just their strength, but their resolve. The air is thick with anticipation, boots thudding on the wet deck, gloved hands gripping the rails, eyes scanning the endless gray water for any sign of movement. The winch groans, pulling up the heavy line, and every eye is on the water. The machinery strains under the weight, echoing the tension in the crew's muscles. Each rotation of the winch is a reminder of the power and unpredictability of the ocean below. Some hooks are empty, some hold bycatch, but then, a massive halibut breaks the surface, thrashing with raw power. The water explodes in a spray of foam, and for a moment time seems to slow as the crew locks eyes with the giant fish. It's a battle of instinct and adrenaline. Man versus nature in its purest form. Bringing it aboard is chaos, a gaff to the head, two crew hauling it over, the deck a slippery, dangerous stage. Boots slide, shouts ring out, and the fish thrashes with a force that could send a man flying. Every second counts and every move is a calculated risk. The fish fights to the end, its tail strong enough to break bones. The crew must work together, muscles straining, to subdue the catch before it can do real damage. It's a test of courage and coordination, a reminder that out here, nothing is guaranteed. Hook after hook, the process repeats. Hours of relentless, exhausting work. The rhythm is punishing, the stakes high. Each fish hauled aboard is a small victory, but the ocean never stops demanding more. The rhythm is brutal, winch, shout, gaff, thud. The sounds blend into a relentless symphony of labor and survival, echoing across the waves. Hands go numb, backs ache, but the crew pushes on. Fatigue sets in, but there's no room for weakness. Each man knows that his effort is vital to the team's success and safety. This is the climax, a raw struggle between man and beast. The outcome is never certain, and every catch is a testament to the crew's determination and grit. Every fish is a victory, every haul a test. The sense of accomplishment is hard-earned, and the pride in each man's eyes is unmistakable. The danger is real, but so is the reward. The sea is unforgiving, but it offers riches to those willing to risk everything. Out here, survival depends on skill, teamwork, and grit. Every man relies on the others, and trust is built with every shared challenge and hard-won catch. And the sea never gives up its giants easily. Each day is a new battle, and only the strongest, of will and of steel, can hope to prevail. Once a halibut hits the deck, the race to preserve freshness begins. The fish is quickly dispatched, bled and cleaned. Speed and precision are everything. The crew works fast, gutting and dressing each fish, even as the boat rocks in heavy seas. Every cut matters. Delays mean lost quality. Dressed fish are layered in crushed ice in the hold, each one carefully arranged for rapid chilling. Proper icing is an art, no fish can touch. Everyone must be surrounded by ice. The hold becomes a cold, damp puzzle, the crew working late into the night. This painstaking care ensures the halibut arrives at the dock as fresh as when it left the sea. Quality is the difference between a good payday and a wasted trip. The work is dirty, but the result is pristine. In the end, freshness is everything. Landfall brings relief, but the work isn't over. Offloading begins. Halibut are hoisted from the icy hold, weighed and sent to processing plants. There, skilled hands fillet, portion and pack the fish for markets and restaurants across the country. Some fillets are flash frozen, others shipped fresh. Alaskan halibut can reach a New York table in days. Its firm texture and sweet flavor make it a chef's favorite, commanding top dollar. The money supports not just fishermen, but entire coastal communities, processors, suppliers, mechanics, and stores. The success of the fishery is the lifeblood of these towns. Every piece of halibut tells a story of hard work and risk. When you see it on your plate, remember the journey it took. It's more than a meal, it's a way of life. Alaskan halibut fishing is tightly managed to protect the future. The International Pacific Halibut Commission sets strict catch limits using science and data to guide every decision. The individual fishing quota system gives each fisherman a set share, ending the dangerous derby days. The season now stretches for months, allowing safer trips and a steady supply of fresh fish. Every halibut is weighed and counted. Some boats even carry independent observers to track the catch. This system rewards responsibility and sustainability. Fishermen can wait for good weather, improving safety and quality. The result? A model fishery, balancing profit and preservation. Science, regulation, and tradition work together here. Alaska's halibut fishery is built to last. Strip away the tech and rules and you're left with the fisherman, tough, resilient, and proud. For many, this is a family legacy, skills passed down on the deck, not in a classroom. It's a life of hard work, risk, and deep respect for the sea. Fishermen are stewards as much as hunters, fiercely protective of the resource that sustains them. They know the ocean's rhythms, its dangers, and its gifts. Their work is a testament to grit and tradition. Halibut fishing is about more than a paycheck. It's identity, community, and survival. These men and women are the heart of Alaska's coast. Their story is one of endurance, pride, and respect for the wild. And for that, they've earned every bit of it.